if you ask yourself, what should I do right now with my money if you have some left? Should you invest it in stock? Should you buy real estate? Or should you just go and shop? Shopping!
This and more we're going to find out today in the Maike and Lilli show.
We are pretty sure that many of you have also asked yourself the question, in what to invest, or should I better consume? I mean, the VAT is going down, baby!
And isn't shopping also investing?
Yeah, you know, a few friends of ours, they say a Louis Vuitton bag is an investment.
And we happen to disagree. But why is that?
What exactly?
The Louis Vuitton bag.
The Louis Vuitton bag, yeah. This is a really good question. Honestly, I don't know. Because I love to consume, but I would not see a Louis Vuitton bag as an investment. But let's go a bit back, a few months in the past, so to say. When all this craziness in the world started, Maike, what have we done? Have we invested or have we consumed?
Well, we stopped consuming altogether. Of course, as everyone, we were also forced to stay at home, but still there are recurring nice little things you treat yourself to. Either you go out or a lot of people ordered in, but we said, okay, we need to stop the spending, which we call consumption, totally.
Really, totally? No delivery? Nothing at all? No.
It was a hard time. No new clothes, no new shoes, but on the contrary, this didn't mean that we actually sat on our money. We used to invest it, didn't we?
We did, and we invested in our business and in our self-development. So for example, we took some LinkedIn courses. We invested in digitalizing our sales processes.
Learning new sales skills, because as maybe most of you out there who have a business, of course you grow up in a digitalized world, but still we depend on the interaction, and we are such fans of networking, especially here in Frankfurt. So also we had to do a lot of learning, because of course that was cut to zero. So how to really actually sell, get people in, follow up, all online, ideally automated, this was really something that we looked into in the past months.
But Maike, a lot of people are talking right now about stocks. So the stock went down, you should invest. And I mean, we too are also, you know, we are stock hunting. So,
but not buying?
But not buying.
Why?
We always wait, maybe it will be, I don't know, going more down or...
Yeah, like
what is our holdup? What is our holdup?
Well, we've been reading for the past, I don't know, a year probably.
Yeah.
So the only really subscription we have for a magazine is the Euro, which talks about all kinds of financial investments. So,
what's the holdup?
Well,
we don't know.
Well, today we say, well, one of the recommendations in January was Wirecard. So we're really glad we didn't take that, because it was at €100 and now it's, you know, it's gone. But as everything, you really need to dedicate some time if you want to do it properly. Of course, you can go talking about stocks to a broker who does everything for you. But we said we don't want to do that, and we actually were thinking of putting our money into single stocks. Because as some people, for example, Robert Kiyosaki, they tell us to put all your eggs actually in one investment. This is also in line with what Warren Buffett does. Grant Cardone is of the same opinion. But of course, the disadvantage, if you have all your money invested into just one stock, is of course, if that goes upside down, then you have nowhere to compensate for your losses.
What about real estate? I mean, we are taking real estate courses also since a year because we really love the topic and we want to get education on it. But now also everybody saying, go and buy. Why don't we buy?
Well, because at least here in Frankfurt, prices didn't go down.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you might have the risk of tenants not being able to pay the rent. So is that really a secure and stable investment?
I don't know, but I mean, maybe not in Germany and not right now, or maybe we are also not that far into the topic that we can give an advice here. But what we want is really to trigger your mind and think about the options which are there and really what to do. I mean, look at the banks, the interest is really low. And if you have money left and you don't want to invest it in your business, or you don't have a business, or maybe you should have a business, and we coach, by the way, how to start a business, and this could be an option. And of course, now, so a few days ago, I was really surprised. I want to talk about the VAT here in Germany. So we are going down in VAT from 19% to 16%. From tomorrow, 1st of July, so from Wednesday.
And from 7 to 5, if you have a reduced rate. So that's amazing. It sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing.
Is it amazing?
I don't know. So my mom was calling me and was saying, Lilli, I will buy a new kitchen. The VAT is going down. They will have special discounts. And there's also like the discount battle in all the discounters. That's really crazy. They have even advertisements on TV. I mean, I live in Germany since 26 years, and I never saw advertising of discounters on TV. So what should those people do? So I told my mom, maybe it's not the right time for a kitchen right now.
Well, kitchen, at least in my opinion, okay, 3% points, that might be actually a sum if you think of a whole kitchen. But how is that going to make sense in any way? Of course, if you don't have a kitchen, then of course you should look into it, but not in your case. So your mom has a kitchen, it is well equipped. Now using that money to buy a kitchen, which can only go down in value, so a handle might break in 10 years, like the handle is falling off. So, this
what about
is
a car? What about a car?
Same. Drive it off the dealership?
Should I not buy a new car? Why not?
No, definitely not. No. So the 3% is designed to like a stimulus program for the
But I want a new car. Can I have a pet?
But have you thought?
Can I have a pet?
Have you thought what the VAT does to us? Because it applies to each and every business, and we don't have like a digital system. There's not just one button we can press. So we need to calculate all our prices anew. Because of course the idea is that all prices go down, and not that the difference between in the old and the new VAT is actually stuck with the producer or the vendor. It should actually go out to the people. But in my opinion, that really fosters consumption in a way that we've just been talking about, not really the investment side of working with your money.
But what is, for example, with the business owners? So look at our local businesses which we met during this crisis. So some businesses disappeared for sure, but other businesses surprised us with really innovative ideas, and they are there and we are using them. So 1 year ago I even didn't knew they exist. But what will happen with them? So they kind of survived the crisis, so the hot period of the crisis, and now the VAT reduction is coming. Now they have more administrative costs. Now they are losing money at the end of the day. Of course, the consumption is kind of rolling, but what does it mean for a business?
Well, that needs to be seen, and I think we should actually continue this discussion maybe at the end of the year. Because then we'll see, is the VAT going to be reduced? Is it going to remain? Because we come into an election year, and of course that's always can be politically used.
Trigger, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what are businesses doing? So we live, and our office is very close to downtown Frankfurt, so we have like a lot of stores in the vicinity. Would be interesting to see what actually is going to happen in half a year, or maybe if there's a second lockdown. So
we will figure out, and we will keep you updated. But what are our tips for you guys? So to invest or to consume, or when to invest, in what to invest?
Well, the only thing that I would say that we should really consume is knowledge education. It's readily out there, it's available, oftentimes it is for free. Because independent of whether you want to go after that Gucci bag or the expensive watch, do it if you think that's the right point. But still, you need some additional money when you retire, because retirement is not going to, put you in a position where you can live comfortably. So get education, think about stocks, think about maybe you want to be part of an M&M product that you can sell and earn passive income. What about a sales funnel? Even real estate. If you do not have resources to buy a whole house, you could join a investment fund, so to say. What else is there?
Yeah, there are many opportunities, and really think outside the box. So this is what we're always saying: think outside the box, look for new opportunities, and new businesses will come up. And if you really have some money on the side, don't leave it just in the bank. Think about something, and I will go and buy a watch. Still.
Why don't you wait for 2 more days? Because then it's
3% less.
And we'll see you again, hopefully in 2 weeks' time, for the next show.